7:34 now, and it's no secret that medical school is a challenge. And for minority students, many of those obstacles can bring even more struggle.
And a new book is here to help. Prescriptions and Prayers tackles childhood trauma, faith, and medicine while offering guidance to first-generation minority medical students. Here to talk about it is author and local doctor, Dr. Gina Gome. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks
It's
for
great to have you
being
here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I love your story. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and what has led you on this path to becoming a doctor.
Yeah, no worries. So I come to you guys by way of the Bahamas. That's where I was raised, in a town called Jonestown, 8 Mile Rock, to Haitian parents. And I am a first-generation minority medical student and also doctor. I actually came to Portland as the first Black medical director of North by Northeast Community Health Center. So
Wow.
I always had a passion of serving overlooked communities, especially African American communities. And I'm just happy that this moment is here, that I get to share more of that adventure.
Yeah, well, this is a big step in that adventure. Again, you have your book out now, and you're using your platform to highlight an important conversation within your industry. What is that conversation? What needs to be highlighted here?
What I'm seeing right now, especially as I see patients in the exam room, is a lot of pain is stemming from not just physically, but from childhood trauma and toxic stress.
Yeah.
So it's coming up more as I interact with people, and I do want to provide a source of healing, of hope, of resilience, and even offering some of my personal journey with that and how to overcome that. So this is what I do now in the community. Actually, I give some talks as well about toxic stress. And I hope that this book will be an added resource for people who are looking for more ways to process.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things that jumped out to me about your book was just the fact that you are willing to kind of open up personally and talk more about the whole picture of health in someone's life, which isn't a conversation that I think we have enough in medicine.
Absolutely.
Why is it sometimes hard for doctors and medical professionals to kind of look at the holistic picture?
Well, we're pressed for time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, absolutely.
That's very realistic.
That's one of the reasons, right? That 15-minute encounter. But I do feel like it can be uncomfortable to broach some of those topics. And sometimes it's challenging to know what to do, right? With the story and what to do with our patients' pain sometimes when it comes to those deep, vulnerable conversations. I think that because I am a woman of faith, and this book also highlights some of that, I am offering a component as well for that angle.
Yeah.
And leaning more into that space, especially with the year that we're having. I think that that's an underutilized tool right now, and I think that adds on to the way that I relate to my patients.
Well, and again, your book is Prescriptions and Prayers. I mean, you kind of touched on it just then, but why now? Why is now the time you feel to publish your book?
Absolutely. So I think burnout is definitely at an all-time high post-COVID.
Oh boy, isn't it? Yeah.
If you look around in any industry, people are going through a lot at work, but also at home, and also personally and individually. And it's showing up how we relate to others, how we relate to our family, and in some cases, how we even relate to our coworkers, right? So I believe that this moment is very timely, because it will offer people, again, another reminder that there are ways to be resilient, there are ways to heal, and there are ways that we can show up as our best selves. But sometimes we have to confront some hard things, and that's okay. And some people, especially minority communities, I would say, have not gotten the space to do so, especially those who were raised in the church.
Yeah.
So I do feel like this book highlights, even for that faith community, how do we even approach this topic? Because it's possible, and it's helpful, and we can heal.
Putting a lot of the humanity back in medicine, I think, in the conversation.
Absolutely.
So, Dr. Gome, we really appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
Where can people find your book if they want to learn more?
Yeah, it comes out this Saturday, September 6th, on Amazon, so you can definitely purchase it there. I also have a book launch party at the Irving Studio in Northwest Portland. It's free to the community, starting at 6:30 p.m. with my co-host Keith Sconiers. It's going to be a powerful conversation, and is open to the community.
That's
Fantastic.
wonderful. Well, go swing on by and be a part of that conversation. And again, you can find copies of this book on coin.com, where we're going to have that information to check out that launch party as well. Again, this Saturday at Irving Street Studio. That is from 6:30 to 9 p.m. if you want to join that conversation. Dr. Guillaume, really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming
thanks
in.
for being here. It's a good talk to have. Doctor's orders. Yeah.